I'm going to show you today on this video 3 revenue growth strategies that you can double your revenue in 30 days. And I'm going to show you with your numbers. So, in any business, revenue is the lifeblood of our growth. We need more revenue if we're going to grow. We have to hire people, we get new programs, we expand our systems. Everything that we do that creates expansion takes money or new revenue to do it. To be a profitable business, we have to cover all the expenses, we have to pay ourselves what we're worth, and we have to add a profit. If we're not doing that, we're not a profitable company. And there's too many businesses out there right now that don't have it figured out. So I'm going to share with you today the first step you need in growth, and that's creating enough revenue to afford the growth. Because what's the reason that most business owners hold back or wait to grow? It's because they don't feel they can afford it. So let's eliminate that today, because that is a myth. It is easy to increase your revenue when you know what to do. You just have to be willing to do it. So the first thing that you need to focus on is, how do you get your leads? Because see, lead generation, getting more leads, is the key, but it's not the only strategy. And I'm going to show you in a minute on a calculator on how that works and how you can make it happen without having to raise your prices. But we'll cover that too, just so that we cover all the bases today. Before we get to that, hey, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, share a comment. I respond to every single one myself, and I really appreciate you taking the time today to watch this. And so let's get right into it. Let me share my screen. I'm going to show you a custom calculator that I created that will show you with numbers, clear numbers. So let's do that. Let's get you there. So this is a custom calculator to a program called the Business Boost Blueprint. And what it does is this guarantees that you can increase your revenue by 30 to 100% in 30 days or less, and you don't have to raise your prices if you've just recently raised them to do that. So I have an example here. The average person I speak with gets 8 to 10 leads per month. That's it. That means that they're having 8 to 10 conversations per month. That's 2 a week. That's it. Unless you're paying for ads, then it's a different story. But then also, we wouldn't be talking about revenue growth because you already have it. So the average small business owner is hanging in there. They're doing okay, but they're hanging in there. So if you're just getting 8 leads a month, that's 2 conversations a week, and you convert the national average, which is 33% of sales, then you're averaging about 2 clients a month, and then every other month or every third month you get an extra client. And this is what people are averaging. Now let's say, how many transactions do you do with a client? The majority of people say 1. If you're a coach and you sell programs, and let's say it's a 6-month program and they pay you monthly, that would actually be 6 transactions. But for today, we're going to use the example of 1. And let's say the average sale is $500. So based on these numbers, you get 8 leads, you convert 33%, you average 2.6 clients a month, you only have 1 transaction at $500. That means you're averaging about $1,320 per month in revenue. Now, let's boost it. If you increase your lead generation, and here's the question that I have to ask you. If you're getting 2 conversations a month, I'm guessing, I'm being nice to you today, I'm guessing that you're not doing a lot of work to get new leads. Because to only have 2 conversations a week, if I'm using social media and I'm using an outreach strategy myself and I'm doing all the work, for me to have 2 conversations in a week is probably, on a slow week, about 2 hours worth of work to get 2 appointments set. Right? That doesn't mean they're set the same week, just to get 2 appointments set. So could you put a little bit more time into it and maybe take it from 8 leads and double it to 16? That would be 4 conversations a week. It's not that difficult. If you can't do it on your own, hire the help. You will pay for that person very quickly if they're good at it. but you need more conversations, bottom line. That's why I focus on lead generation the most. So without increasing your conversion rate, without increasing your transaction rate, without increasing your prices, if you just double your leads, you're going to double your income. So here's where compounding helps. Let's just say your sales are always going to be at 33%. Okay. Let's say that your transaction, though, that you could sell a client something else and it's at the same price. So let's say you go from one transaction to two. Watch your revenue here. Your revenue just, oops, that's 0.2. Let me go to 2. That's percent. So let me go, that would be 100% increase. So we'd go to 2 transactions. Look what happened to your revenue. By doubling your leads and doubling the amount of transactions, meaning the times that you sell a client. Let's just say it's only going to be 1 out of 3, so 33%. Still, watch your revenue. You go from 1,300 to 3,500. You almost tripled that revenue, right? You almost added 2,400, which is 100% increase over the existing revenue that you had, plus the revenue that you got, right? So this is how easy it is. So let's just say you haven't raised your prices since COVID, which I know there's some of you out there that's true. So, and you hear more than a few people saying you charge too little. You should charge more for what you're doing. So let's just say you're going to get bold and you're going to go with a 10% increase. Watch your revenue. With a 10% increase, you go from, let's take it back down, from 3,500, oops, to 3,862. That's a 300 and let's see, about $50 increase. Could you use that increase in your income, in your bottom line? Of course you could. This is how easy it is to double your revenues, and what I just showed you today actually triples them. So let's just say, Jacob, I can't do this lead conversion thing, and let's go at 50% increase, because if you can't go from 8 to 12, you need help. Their bottom line, you need help. Let's keep your conversion rate the same. I'm making it easy for you. You don't have to sell more than you normally do. But look at how compound interest takes hold even right away. You go from 2.6 to 3.96 clients. It's all in the lead increases that will make the biggest difference for you. So let's go back so that you can see me. If you want to increase your revenue, you want to double it, you want to increase your income because you're not making enough or you're just barely hanging in there, focus on one of these 3 things or all 3. Increase your leads. If you're not converting 33%, work on your sales. Increase your sales. Ask a little firmer. Hey, it looks like you're thinking about it. What do you need to think about? Right? Get them to convert or make a commitment to you. The number of transactions. If you don't have something else to upsell your client, then you should work on that. Unless you're a one and done, which there are a few, but most people absolutely have something else that they can offer a client, an additional sale or something. And then if you haven't raised your prices, most of you, if you haven't, it's probably been since COVID or before. So raise your prices. Start with 10%. I showed you how you can double or triple your revenues without doing a ton of extra work. I hope that this helps. I hope that you take some action with this. And if you can't do it on your own, find somebody to get helped. If it's not me, find somebody else. There's some good people out there that can help you grow your revenue, keep you accountable, and make this business the best thing you ever did. Thank you.